Last night, she came into the kitchen, hoodie on, keys in hand. Mom, can I go out with Mia and Tyler? We're just hanging out. Where? I asked. She shrugged. Probably food, maybe just drive around. Nothing big. Mia's driving. She's gone out with them before. Mia is our neighbor, good grades, respectful, the kind of kid adults actually like. Tyler is a boy they're both friends with. No flirting, no drama, just teenagers being teenagers. We've never had a real reason to mistrust our daughter. No drugs, no alcohol, one late curfew once that got her grounded. That's it. So I said, okay, be home by 10, answer if we call, and your phone stays on. Got it? Got it. Love you, bye, she said, and left around 7:45. A few minutes later, my husband walked in. Where's Lila? He asked. She went out with Mia and Tyler, I said. Where are they going? He asked. Just hanging out, probably getting food, I replied. I told her to be home by 10. I've got her on Find My. He closed the fridge a little too hard. So, you don't actually know where she is? I know who she's with, when she's due back, and I can see her on the map, I said. That's enough for me. It's not enough for me, he snapped. It escalated fast. You're okay with our 15-year-old just driving around in the dark with no plan? He said. You don't know what parking lot she's in? Who else is there? Nothing. She's with Mia and Tyler kids we know, I said. Look. I showed him my phone. They're near town, probably getting food like she said. That doesn't tell me what's happening, he argued. What if they go to a party? What if other kids show up? What if something happens and we don't know where to start? Then we call her, then we go get her. We're not helpless, I replied. We can't treat her like she's guilty of something when she's never given us a reason. He paced. My parents would have never let me leave the house with I don't know as a plan. Our parents also didn't have GPS, constant texting, or tracking apps, I said. They had no clue. And half the time, we survived on vibes and luck. At least we can actually see where she is. So you're just not worried? He asked. Of course I'm worried. I'm a mom, I said, but I'm also trying to let her grow up a little. He shook his head. You're too trusting. And you're too suspicious, I shot back. We went quiet. On my screen, the little dot kept moving down the road. By 9:15, he checked again. Where is she now? Near the burger place, I said. Exactly what she said. He still looked tense. She needs a destination, not just hanging out. That's not how this works. She came back late once. We dealt with it. And she learned, I said. If we clamp down every time she leaves the house, eventually she'll just start lying. And if we loosen up and something happens? He asked quietly. I didn't have a neat answer to that. Parenting doesn't come with those. At 10:03, she walked in. Hey, she said, kicking off her shoes. We got burgers and just drove around talking. What's up? Her dad was ready. So you didn't think telling us where you were actually going, mattered? He asked. She frowned. I did tell you. I said we were hanging out. We literally just drove and got food. That's not a plan, he said. What if something happened? What if your phone died? You're 15. She glanced at me, confused. You guys can see me on Find My. You always say that. I wasn't doing anything sketchy. I stepped in. Okay, look, you made curfew. That's good. But next time, give us a bit more detail, okay? Like, we're going to the burger place, then probably just drive around. She shrugged. Okay, I can do that. She went to her room. My husband went silent. Later that night, When the house was quiet, he finally said, I feel like the bad guy. You're not the bad guy, I said. You're scared. So am I. We just react differently. You think I'm overreacting, he said. I think you're reacting from fear, not from what she's actually shown us, I replied. She's never snuck out, never come home drunk, never lied about where she was. She deserves some trust. And if something happens, he whispered. And if nothing happens, I countered, but she grows up feeling like we never believed in her? He stared at the floor. So where's the line? That's what we're figuring out, I said. But me letting her go out with trusted friends, with a curfew, with tracking, doesn't make me a bad mom. He didn't answer, but he didn't argue either. So now I'm wondering, was I wrong to back our 15-year-old's freedom to just hang out with friends as long as we had a curfew and live location? Or is my husband right that if we don't know the exact address, we're being careless? Is this about safety or control? And what's the real lesson here for us and for her? If this were your 15-year-old, what rules would you set? Do they need a specific destination and schedule every time? Or is, you can track me, I'll answer my phone, and I'll be home by curfew, enough? Drop your opinion. I'd honestly love to know where you think the line between protective and overprotective really is.